Hi kids, this is Mr. D again. I'm going to show you how to use another tool in Adobe Illustrator, the type tool. So let's create another new document, file, new, and let's make the document 15 by 10, landscape again. Create it. So the type tool is right here. It says type tool. Click on it. And when you click on this tool, it actually just puts down this lorem ipsum, which is called Greeking. And then you just replace the type with, whatever you want. And then you can change the size of the type by either selecting it, and you can select from right here. That's one way to do it. Go right up here. As you see, as we scroll through this type, it's actually showing what the type looks like. So let's make this type bigger, and here's how you do it. Right up here, you can put in any size you want. Like we could put in 60 point. Click return. It makes it 60 point. We can use the up and down arrow to change the size of the type. So there you go. Now what I don't want you to do is to take this type tool and make a box with it. Do not do this. Do not make a text box. It is unnecessary, and it will mess you up for what we are doing. Okay? So just click. That's it. Just click with the left mouse button. Click. And then type whatever you want to type in. There are some really neat things you can do. As you can see, there are a lot of different type faces, type fonts available, quite a few that you can use. So now what I'd like you to do, I'm going to show you how to do a couple of things. Okay. So now I'd like you to do exactly what I do, and then you'll turn in whatever you've copied from what I'm doing. We'll just turn that in. So let's do this. Let's type. Let's get the type tool, click. Okay. And then let's type one of the quotes that we recently analyzed. It is better to know some of the questions. Now look what's happening here. I think I will just click right here and make a return, and we'll do the same thing. We can always change that later. Some of the questions than all of the answers. Okay. All right. So there we have a quote. Now I can grab the selection tool, move this around a little bit. First of all, this is by default left justified, so it's vertically even right over here, and then ragged right. That's what that's called, ragged right. Now if we want to change that, go right up here. We want it to be aligned center. We just click it right here, and now it's aligned center. Okay? So let's pick a type style to make this. Okay? Let's go with I'm actually going to go with something sort of simple. Let's actually select Where'd it go? This is fine, right? Right here. How about Bodini? Let's do that one. All right, well, let's make it bigger for one thing. We need to make it a lot bigger. Okay. Now, here's one of the cool things that you can do. Really cool. Now, what we want to do is click on the type with the selection tool, then go up to Object. Go up to Type, Create Outlines, then click on Object, Ungroup. Now, what I did was I made all of these characters into just objects. They're not editable type anymore. They're just objects. So, which means that we can do things to them. All right, so we can go up to the direct selection tool, and you see when I click on it, there are all these little points. Those are called anchor points, and you can actually grab, if you click on one of them, you can grab and pull on it. Okay, and you can actually sort of manipulate the type. All right, you can just pull it and push it. Okay, make it super weird. Just like this. Okay. All right. You can also pull in these handles. Just manipulate the heck out of it, so you can make type unique if you want to. Now, obviously, one of the really cool things is that we can use the blob brush tool in conjunction with the type once we create outlines. So I'll select the blob brush tool, and now look what we can do. I'm going to go to View, Outline. We can actually change the look of this type, right, and make it very, really unique and pretty easily. Is that cool? Sort of give it this. So we're actually creating a whole new type style right here. It's very cool. Here, let's do one more. Let's go like this and like this. Is that great or what? We can also, so you can do all kinds of things with this, right? As I'm sure you can imagine. Then we can also use the eraser tool. Let's go back to preview. Now look what I can do with the eraser tool. Let's make it a little smaller. I can punch out holes. So you could make your type very unique by punching out different holes in the type if you wanted to do that to make it very unique. Okay. You could also maybe turn it into, oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm just going to go really fast. You can make it sort of look weird. Not sure why you'd want to do that, but certainly could. By erasing. So it's simple. So you're creating your own type style or font. Just like that. Now, when you're done with this, you can just save it. File, save as, and just save it as type. And save it and turn it into Classroom. Okay?